In this video, we're going to talk about definite integral using u sub. So in order to solve this or evaluate this, we got to do the u sub. The u equal to 4 minus x squared. And du over dx is negative 2x. And you know that du will be negative 2x dx. We only need x and dx. We don't need negative 2, so we're going to divide both sides by negative 2. So now, when you write everything in terms of u, you get radical u, and x dx is du over negative 2. So I'm going to take out 1 over negative 2. Now here is where you need to be careful. You cannot just put 0 and 2 here, because now instead of that we have everything in terms of u. So what you need to do is you got to plug in 0 over here. When you plug in 0, you get 4. So your lower limit becomes 4 now. What about your upper limit? You plug in 2, you get 0. Now notice, you want to have the lower number on the bottom and the higher number on the top. So when you interchange that, negative comes out. So negative, negative cancels out. You get 1 over 2. Integral 0 to 4 u to the 1/2 du. Now all you got to do is evaluate. So 1 over 2. What's the energy of u to the 1/2? That's going to be u to the 3 over 2 over 3 over 2, which becomes 2 over 3 from 0 to 4. Now we don't need plus c anymore because this is a definite. You only need c for indefinite. So 2 cancels out here, you get 1/3. From 0 to 4. So you end up getting 1/3. 4 to the 3 over 2 minus 0 to the 3 over 2. And what is 4 to the 3 over 2? That's 2 squared. So 2 cancels out, you get 8. And then that's minus 0. So you end up getting 8 over 3. And that's your final answer. Now let's take a look at a trig problem. So here, what I like to do is I would like u equal to tangent x. Okay, and then why? Because when you do du over dx, you get secant square x. So you know that du is secant square x dx. So this part becomes u, and that part becomes du. So now we have u du. Again, we have to change the lower and upper limit because now we everything in terms of u. So using this right here, plug in 0. What's tangent of 0? That's 0. It's good to know your trig. What about tangent of pi over 3? Tangent of pi over 3 is radical 3. Okay, now we're going to evaluate this. You end up getting u squared over 2 from 0 to radical 3. So you end up getting radical 3 squared over 2 minus 0 squared over 2, which is 3 over 2. And that's your final answer. And what about for this problem? Again, when you have a degree of the denominator that's higher than the numerator, usually set the denominator by u. So let u equal to x squared minus 4. And what is du over dx? that's 2x. So du is 2x dx. And notice, we only need x dx. So divide by both sides by 2. You get x dx as du over 2. So using substitution, you're going to get du over 2 over u. So you get 1 over 2 integral of du over u. Now we need to find the new lower and upper limit. So plug in 0, you get negative 4. Plug in 1, you get negative 3. So what is this? You get 1 over 2 natural log of absolute value of u from negative 4 to negative 3. So you get 1 over 2 quantity natural log of absolute value of negative 3 minus natural log of absolute value of negative 4. So you end up getting 1 over 2 natural log of 3 minus natural log of 4. Now remember, do you remember the property of natural logs? Natural log of A minus natural log of B. Well, natural log of A minus natural log of B is natural log of A over B. So you end up getting 1 over 2 natural log of 3 over 4. Also, you could use a power rule saying that this becomes exponent. These two are the same. Of course, I mean, you could go further, but this is good enough.